Maria Altman sold this painting in 2006 to Ronald Lauder in his Newey Gallery for $135 million, which would be the equivalent today of $155.8 million. This painting, which took Klim 3 years to complete, depicts Adele Bloch-Bauer, the wife of a Jewish sugar industrialist, Ferdinand Bloch-Bauer, who commissioned Klim to paint her. According to family members, Adele Bloch-Bauer was a serious woman who immersed herself in the artistic and intellectual circles of Vienna. Klimt and Adele Bloch-Bauer are described to have had a close relationship, and some art historians have even suggested that they were lovers. After being confiscated by the Nazis during the Second World War, the painting was rightfully returned to one of the nieces of Adele Bloch-Bauer, Maria Altman, before being sold to the Newey Gallery in 2006. Steve Wynn sold this painting to David A. Cohen in March 2013 for $155 million, which would be the equivalent today of $155.9 million. Painted by Picasso when he was 50 years old, this painting depicts his 24-year-old lover, Marie-Therese Walter, who he met in 1927 outside Gallery Lafayette. She features in many of Picasso's works, and proved to be a major source of creative inspiration for him. Rive, which is said to have been painted in only one afternoon, is one of his many intimate portraits of her sleeping. David Geffen sold this painting in 2006 to David Martinez for $137.5 million, which would be the equivalent today of $159.8 million. Willem de Kooning's painting Women 3 is one of a series of 6 paintings. The series shows de Kooning's preoccupation with the female form, which became an increasingly prominent theme in his work from the 1940s onwards. A defining feature of the women in this series is their grinning smiles and white eyes, which may have been inspired by Mesopotamian figurines. In 2006, David Martinez purchased Pollock's No. 5 from David Geffen for $140 million, which would be the equivalent today of $162.7 million. Pollock's No. 5 is one of the first of his famous strip paintings, where he would place the canvas on the ground and drip the paint over it by swaying above the canvas. The subconscious physical movements involved in this technique became an important element of abstract expressionism. The state of Qatar purchased this painting in April 2011 from George Mbiricus for around $259 million, which would be the equivalent today of $269.4 million. This painting by Cézanne is the first in a series of 5 paintings depicting peasants playing cards. Cézanne is said to have used local farmers as models in these works. The other paintings in the series can be found in the Metropolitan Museum of Modern Art, the Musée d'Orsay, the Courtauld Institute and the Barnes Foundation.